My name is Laia Sanchez and I'm the coordinator of Social Media Lab. Internet is a media whose nature is a network, and it allows the convergence of many medias on it. It means a huge change because it has shifted the vertical mass media model in a more horizontal one. We see its current phenomena of media, ICT, media democratization, and culture as a possibility of set up a new context in which citizens can innovate. If we want to foster this process of social, open innovation, we need to give access to citizens to this ICT and media and new media. But we also have to give them or to help them to empower on these new media capacities, these digital capacities, so they can mix all their knowledge, all their motivations, their needs, their local civic context with the power of this new set of tools that the digital and the internet and the social media means in the nowadays. A lab is a place where researchers, scientists, technicians develop new products, services, and new tools. And if we are talking about media laboratory, what they develop is media services, media products, media tools. But our media laboratory is open to citizens to become co-researchers and co-design with us all these new medias, new processes, new dispositives, new tools. So our hypothesis is that if we open this space, if we open our laboratory to citizens, they can become innovators with us. At Social Media Lab, we are a small team because we need to be flexible and we need to adapt and to hybridate with many other projects at Citilab. So in each project, we make special teams to develop all the activities and to develop all the innovation process.
So at Social Media Lab, we interact with the different communities at Citilab, and we train them and give them support in this new social media and audiovisuals. This way we can create new projects that mix these two natures, the social media, audiovisuals, and whatever the project that we're treating with is about. So we have done things with seniors, we have done things with sportsmen, we've done things with little kids as well. For example, we took part in a project called Vision, where we created 8 pedagogical toolkits, which we co-designed with youngsters. So this way, youth workers can use these toolkits to empower other communities and other groups of youngsters. In the Sportic project, we worked with a football club that we have very close to Citilab called Fonsanta Faggio, and we empowered a group of 10 kids, training them with the whole audiovisual process. We trained them how to use cameras, how to do interviews, how to be reporters, but also how to use this new social media tools, how to create blogs, use Facebook, Twitter, to communicate what's going on in their entity to the rest of the sport community. A similar project was the project that we did with Senior Lab, that we called it Senior Lab TV, and we empowered them with these new tools as well, so they could debate about news, about things that they found relevant. We did roundtable debates where every week they talked about new topics that they cared about, and we shared them with the rest of the Senior Lab community through streaming on their website. For the Invent TV project, we work hand-to-hand with the people from EduTech, and we teach kids the whole creation process, from programming with Scratch, where they learn computational thinking, to a bit of media literacy, where they come up to the studios and learn how to use the cameras, speak to the camera, and express their ideas. They start by creating a simple program with Scratch, and then they learn how a TV studio works by presenting in front of the cameras the program that they have created with Scratch. Transmedia storytelling is a way of explaining your story through this new multi-platform context. So for this project, we worked with the rest of the teams from the different projects at Citilab, and we introduced them to this new concept. So they learned how to develop a strategy to present their projects in this multi-platform context and adapt the stories of their projects to each one of these spaces. We work hand-to-hand with the people from the Music Lab project, with the engineers and musicians, and we experiment with them this new way of creating musical online contents. And we try to overcome this issue that we have in music with the delays and tempos, because we think if we succeed with this, we could apply this knowledge to many other projects at Citilab. We are a non-formal learning space. We do innovation, experimentation, and like us, there's many other organizations in Europe that are doing this same thing, but in a different way. We think it's interesting to share our knowledge, learn what they are doing as well, and maybe start new projects with them together. And that's why we joined this network of media laboratories called Lab to Lab.
After these 3 years of being part of this project, we have developed quite a lot, but at the same time there is a lot to do. More than the technology, more than the products or the services or the new possibilities, there's a change that has to be done into the mentality of the people, into the institutions, so they can truly become adopters of these new possibilities that media is offering. They become part of the public area, of the internet, of the knowledge society. They become actors and they can communicate all what they do. And this generates a lot of knowledge, a lot of content, a lot of value.